Hey guys, it's Kristina. So I can't believe it's 2015 already, and the year went by so fast. So the whole entire year I was thinking, you know, when it's the end of the year, I'm gonna film these favorites of the year for you guys. Like, I was thinking of all the products that were like my best ones of all time, and then when it came down to the end of the year, I was like so busy. So I'm just now getting around to doing this video, so I'm sorry you guys, but it's literally been like so crazy lately. So today I'm gonna show you guys all the makeup products that were my favorite absolute must-haves of 2015 or 2014 actually. Yeah, 2014. And I do have videos on my favorite brushes that I did, and also my favorite skincare, my favorite hair products. So those haven't really changed. So if you have not seen those videos, I will link all three of those down below in the info box for you guys if you want to watch them. But for this video, it's just going to be makeup products because those have changed for me. And I will be linking all of the ones that I'm talking about today on my blog for you guys, which I will link somewhere over here, as well as down below for those of you who are watching like on mobile devices. You can't click over here. So it's on my blog. I will have all the products I'm talking about with the links exactly where you can buy them. And before I get started really quickly, I do want to ask you guys a quick favor really quickly. If you would please go to this website and vote for me, I would really appreciate it. I'm in this little contest, and it literally takes a second to vote. You just put your name in and your email, and then my contestant number, which is 880, just 880. I'll write it all down below in the info box along with the link. So please just go and vote for me. You can vote as many times as you want all week long, starting today, Monday the 5th, until next Monday. So please, you guys go and vote for me. It really takes a second. You can vote as many times as you want throughout the week. So please take a second if you can and do it for me. So anyways, I'm going to go through these products as if I were doing my makeup. So like the steps will be in that order. So first I'm going to talk about primers. So I have two. Last year I did like one product for each category. This time around I'm going to do the best products. So if there's only like one super best product ever, I'm gonna talk about that one. But if there were like 2 or 3, I'm gonna show you guys all of them, especially if there are like drugstore and high-end ones that I like both of them and I can't decide which one. I'm gonna definitely show you guys both. So for primers, I have 2. So the first one is the City Cosmetics Pore Minimizing Primer. This is so good. I feel like it's just like smooths out my skin, and the makeup just looks so much better, and it feels so much better on my skin afterwards. A lot of the primers that I've had before, they didn't really do a good job. Like, I didn't really notice any difference. The other one that I really love that I just ran out of is my Julep Blank Canvas Primer, and that one is really good for people who have oily skin like me. You know, that one is really good, but this one I feel like would be good for everybody. And this one is more like silky, I feel like, and that one's just more to like control your oils, I guess. So even if I don't have the product for you guys to show it to you, I will link it on my blog, like I said, so I will link both of them on there. So for foundations, I have 4 to show you. My number 1 would be the Makeup Forever HD, oops, I almost dropped the HD High Definition Foundation, and this one is really awesome. It looks absolutely amazing in person as well as in photos, and I save this one usually for like my photo shoots or special events or something like that because it is very expensive, so I don't use it like every single day or anything like that. And this one would definitely be good for stuff like that if you're like having like a special event, like wedding, prom, or you just have a lot of photo shoots that you do. Definitely invest in this one. But if you don't want to invest in a high-end foundations, I do have 3 drugstore ones that I want to talk about. So the first one would be the Revlon Photo Ready. You guys know I love that one as well. I've talked about it in so many different videos and showed you guys. And by the way, all of these products that I'm showing you guys today, I have done tutorials with them, all of them. So you can find them in my tutorials. But the Revlon Photo Ready would be really good for photo shoots. Like I said, you know, it doesn't have a white cast. It looks very natural and dewy, even though it's like a good coverage foundation. So, you know, it would be like a good alternative to the Makeup Forever one with the drugstore price. And then the 2 natural ones that are like a less coverage and that feel a little bit less cakey in your face would be the Rimmel Clean Finish Foundation and then the L'Oreal Magic Nude Liquid Powder. So this one is a little bit more coverage, I feel like, than this one. It just feels very clean, like it says, and just not cakey at all in your face, very light. And this one I would say is the lightest of all 4 of these, and this one turns to powder, so you don't even need to set it. Like, literally this would be a perfect foundation for like your everyday life, just to run out the door, because it really does look very natural. So you just put this on, you don't even need to set it. Like I said, it's super light, you don't feel it at all. It doesn't feel cakey or oily at all, especially if you have oily skin. It's good for you. So, you know, it just kind of evens out your face a little bit, and it's super light. Now moving on to concealers, I'm not going to have a little tube concealer. I'm actually going to show you guys some concealer palettes that I've really been liking this year, and these are perfect for either correcting or contouring and highlighting, as well as just concealing. So both of them have a lot of different colors in it. Whoops. And these I have shown in many tutorials. Like I said, both of them are really good. I would say they're very comparable and they're super affordable. These are like both under $10. So these are not only great for people who, you know, are like in between skin tones, or like makeup artists who need to do a lot of different people's makeup with different skin colors, but these are also great for highlight and contouring. I do have videos on how to do it. And this one, as you can see, also has these correcting shades like the pink and the green and everything like that. And I would say they're both really good. This one, it does have the correcting shades, but you do run out of it a lot faster since it's smaller, and these ones are bigger. So I would say both of them are really, really good, and you can buy them on so many different websites, so I'll definitely link both of them for you guys on my blog. Now for regular, just pressed powder to set your foundation with, these two are my favorites. This is the high-end one. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. I love this. This is my second one of these, and usually try not to use it like every day. I save it for like more special occasions. Not like that rare like the Makeup Forever foundation, but you know, I just try not to use it too much. But it's really, really awesome. It looks super natural in like daylight and on camera and everything like that, but it still gives you nice coverage. And my favorite drugstore one is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I don't know why I like this so much, but I've been using this since like 2011 for like 4 years now, and I still love it. I've tried a bunch of other powders from the drugstore, and I've never, you know, and they've never beat this one ever. So this one is definitely my favorite from the drugstore. Now for like a matte bronzer or a matte contour and highlight, I would say this palette is pretty good. It's not like the best ever, but it's pretty affordable if you just want to do something, you know, like it's got the contour and the highlight shades and the in-between shades, so you can play around with that. You know, it's got the matte bronzers for you, but if you don't want to do a whole entire palette, you can do this little matte bronzer. I've talked about this in so many different videos like for years. This is the NYC matte bronzer, and it's literally like $3 at any drugstore like Target or something like that, and it's super, super good for, you know, the contour or just to add some color to your face. Now for blush and like bronzer and highlight, I would say Lorac and Sol has been my favorite blush for years now. I do have a lot of other blushes actually, but I always reach for this one just because it's very natural. In the pan, it doesn't look like anything special, honestly. Like I would just look at this and be like, okay, like that's not a really great color, but it looks so natural. It's not like overly pink like Barbie pink, but it's not like a coral. You just add this to your cheeks and it just looks like a natural flush. It doesn't look like overdone at all. And then for the bronzer, I have the Victoria's Secret bronzer and Glitterati. This is my second one already. I love this bronzer. It's so perfect to actually have it on right now, as well as the powder contour kit that I showed you guys, and the removal foundation, and the concealer palette as well. So all of that I do have on my face right now. And then for the highlight, which I'm also wearing right now, I have the What's Up by Benefit, and this is just a tiny one, and it's so good. I have it like up here and on my nose bridge and my cupid's bow, and it's just really, really nice because it does highlight your features, but it's not the powder where it's like too shimmery, but it's not like those liquid ones. Like I have the what's it called, the high beam that everyone raves about, but that one's just too much. It's like a liquid, you have to blend it out, like, and it just kind of like goes patchy, like it's really weird. I don't know, but this one is a little bit of a cream, but it's not gonna make you oily at all. It's just really, really nice little highlight. Now moving on to the eyebrows, I have two products to show you, and if you watch my eyebrow routine that I recently updated, I showed you guys that I do use both of them. So if you haven't seen that, we'll also link that down below. But first I use this pencil. This is the Jordana pencil, and this is the perfect dupe to the L'Oreal one, and it looks just like this except it's cheaper. This one is like maybe $2-3, and the L'Oreal one's like $9, I think, or $8, like $8, $9, $10, something like that. And it's really, really creamy. It's retractable. You don't have to sharpen it. It's really, really nice. And then this is the Brow Bar to Go from Whitening Lightning, and I've had this for so long and it's still going, like literally over a year. And this is what it looks like. So this is the lighter one. They also have a darker version. So you have the dark powder, the light powder, and the wax. And these are so versatile because you can use this to do your eyebrows, to do your eyeshadow, like an in-between color, or just like a matte smoky eye, whatever you want to do. And you can also contour your face with it, so it's really versatile. And then the wax is really nice to set your eyebrows, so that way it adds some shine to them. They don't look too powdery or fake, and also just to set them in place. And I do have a coupon code for this brow bar, so we'll list that down below as well for you guys. And I did use both of them on my eyebrows today as well. Now moving on to the eyeshadow primer, which I also used today. This is the Smashbox 24-hour photo finish shadow primer, and this I can honestly say is the best primer I've ever tried for my eyeshadows. First I was using the Alpha one, which is, you know, cheap, affordable, it's cool, whatever. Then I was using the Urban Decay potion or whatever, and that one is really good, but sometimes it decreases, so like I don't know, if I was wearing my eyeshadows for very, very long, it was creasing. And then what else did I have? I used the Julep Blend Canvas one, but that one is matte, so it's better for like matte shadows overall. What else? I don't know. I had a couple ones that I've also tried besides those, but anyways, this one definitely came first, and this was actually like by chance that I tried this because I definitely won this in a giveaway, like I said in my haul before. But this one is so good. It's like a silicone-y kind of texture, so your eyeshadows go on very smooth. It doesn't have any shimmer in it, unlike the Urban Decay one or the Julep one that it's like purposefully matte. You know, this one works for both matte and shimmer eyeshadows, so it's really, really good for both of them, and I definitely recommend this. Like legit, I would fall asleep with my makeup sometimes, which I know is kind of bad, but I'll fall asleep in it and then wake up and my makeup, my eye makeup at least, looks still the same. Like my eyeshadows have not creased, haven't gone anywhere, and I'm like, how does that even happen? Like I would even have like people, like I would wake up, I would even have someone tell me like, how do you still look like the same as you fell asleep? Like you still look the same, like you don't look, you know, ratchet at all. Like, you know, sometimes you wake up and you just look like really bad. My eye makeup was still like on point. I don't know, it's all thanks to this. So moving on to eyeshadow palettes, it was so hard to pick. If you guys watched my makeup collection, you know I have a lot of different palettes, so it was really, really hard. But the number one I would definitely say that I use the most is the Balm Shady Lady. Hey guys, it's Kristina. So one of the most frequently asked questions that I get on this channel is, will you do a fitness and diet video routine for us? And a lot of the times it's because I will post pictures